Hello, hello to all my friends that I never get to see. Welcome. It's July 2024 and I'd like to show you my space, share my vision, which will hopefully entice you to visit. So there's an empty lot and a house lot. And we're facing east at the moment. Nice silver bismarckia that was here when I got here, and the green one that are so loving and fertile that I call her Myrtle. And she's very happy and she keeps producing. My lone Florida pine. Love him. It's Grandpa Oak. I put a little perch on him. See the sunrise. This is the north side of my property. I did a layering effect because you can see the water from last night. So it flooded here, and it kept between no water and too much water. These guys took a while to grow, but doing the mulch and a little bank here, it helps with the flooding. So I got some bougainvillea, some clusia. I was only allowed a 4-foot fence legally on the lot line. So I, down further, I started with chicken wire and palm fronds for my block. Both lots, 3/4 of an acre, and no neighbors. Across the river, there are some, but that was very nice not to have neighbors. A lot more oxygen. I guess that's my closest neighbor over there. So the lemongrass eventually will grow nice and tall to create the bank or the block. More lemongrass over here. So eventually, if it's county property, if they decide to do anything over there, I'll have a block with lemongrass because I stopped the fence. And then this was my poison ivy, full of like a Christmas tree of poison ivy. So high, and then it bridged over to this oak, and it burned like a root path. So the oak got trimmed, the branch, and then that got taken out. This is my little junk area. I'm gonna take some of those and fill in the low areas. Around here, you can see like a water line or a puddle line. We had a nice heavy rain last night. And then this is my low area. I'm filling in, and then I'll put all the extra plant material and then mulch it up with my I got 6 pallets of mulch. It's my 17-footer for exercise. I buried it so it didn't fly away. And it's great for stretching. And this guy is fountain, my frog fountain. Lily pads shoot up water. So the idea was to have a pond here with the lily pads going, and then maybe, you know, even a pond there, some kind of, and then have it like a stream that goes to a pit that I had to create for a cheeky flooring. I had a cheeky hut right over there. He was beautiful, 20 by 20, just fabulous. But Hurricane Ian came, knocked a branch down, knocked a cheeky down. So this pit now is right for another PVC pipe going out to the creek, which is right there. The property has 300 feet of river. And here, so I wanted a water, like a little water wheel and the pipe, and then a stream going to the frogs. It's gonna be fabulous. This is a tiny high point, so I filled it with mulch, and I have some hammocks. Another little high point, so when it's not raining, I put the cushions out. Along with the frogs, I got 2 anatomically correct giraffes. This is the female, that's the male. Little guardians. The first thought was to build a house on concrete pilings here and reno that, either make it a place to rent, or then I thought maybe blowing out the ceiling and windows and make like a huge greenhouse. Anyway, COVID hit, and Hurricane Ian hit, and the freeze hit, and the flood hit. So here I do want to do a tree house, maybe a layering type thing, 1 layer and then higher layer. I don't know. This land is multi-use, so I can have, like, I think more than 1 dwelling. I can definitely have 2 big houses because of the 2 tax bills. But then I think I want to have a tree house here, and then in the Grandpa Oak, another tree house, and then build that shed up near the water on concrete pilings, and maybe like retrofit a houseboat here, so when the flood comes, it just rises with the flood. I don't know. My favorite bird bath, that actually was here. I just had to repair it a little. It was cracked. I repaired it. The owls love it because it's big and deep. Cheeky area. I think what I want to do now is, with like material I find, fronds, maybe sticks and stones, and it's create like a dragon in 3 pieces, like the head, the body coming out of the earth, and then the tail, so I can see it when I sit on my little couch. It was nice looking out to the cheeky, the canopy. This was for a tent, is for a tent. So the alligators don't have such an easy time. I can at least put up a fight, maybe. This was to deter the cats that spray. Became a problem. I think it's working. I don't smell anything, but it's all about the block. trying to block. Fortunately, these got swept away in the flood retreating from the property, so these got demolished. But they're coming back. They're very happy for last night's rain. These were fabulous and very fertile. I had 11 bunches of huge bunches of bananas. Too many, so many. I don't know how to get them to stagger, but there's nothing better than under the banana leaves. Yay, and the little babies. They keep coming. Yep. Wait. What's that? It's an old house water tank, 250. I transfer the rainwater from the big guys over to this one just so it's closer. And then now the pit's full, so I can even use that water. Not that I need it in summer, but winter it sure helps gathering. A little perch. This is a great vessel because it's Hobie Cat style, and I can stand up in it. My little beaver tail, Phantom, little storage. I love her. So I did have a dock, but first let's go to this fabulous fire pit that's gets waterlogged with the rain. I just made it was here already, I just made it bigger and deeper. This dock got swept away, and I like it better, but so inviting for an alligator just to belly up and hang out. So when the 14-year-old hoodlums came around trying to get on my property, I used my chicken wire to keep them out, or at least to know if they came in, because it would be disrupted. And also, if a gator came, I would know just by it making like a ruckus, getting tangled in him. I don't think he can slip under. Yeah, so these are elephant ears that I thought would be doing better. There's one little guy that hopefully I planted him too soon, so the beginnings got burnt, but it keeps trying. Yeah, the shed keeps on ticking, man. It had so much water from Hurricane Ian. It's gotta be 5 foot. The water line is right there. Well, it was deep. The house got 8 inches, 6 to 8, something. Another little water thing so I can have it close. I usually fill the bird baths with that. He had chickens, so I had a really nice chicken coop over there. This is a nice block of lemongrass for the pool. The drought, the recent nature thing I've gone through, the drought, created everything brown and then lower, but now all the green's coming up because of the rain. And then this used to be blocked by my ficus leaf. Ficus leaf are fabulous. They can grow huge. I actually have a video of they must be decades old ficus leaf that keep growing and rooting, and it's a rubber tree. So it will create a great block when it comes back from the hurricane. So while it was really low from the hurricane, I put lemongrass, and so now I have more of a layering. Oh, bird bath. Oh, froggy. Okay. Here we have my filtration system of the flood that I knew was coming. Hurricane Ada came by and didn't hit anywhere near us, north of us, and I got a lot of flooding, so came up to like here, and I was nervous, so I figured at least help the soil stay behind. Water can come in a little filtered, and then when it goes out, I don't have mud everywhere. And it actually worked when the water came in and everything. The only thing in my water system was the pump that I had them put up. I wanted to tell them when they first did it, but I forgot, and so I had to go through another pump. But the water line was high. It was probably here. So I have a intense system because of the iron and saltwater infiltration. This was a wall of vines, that nice big leafed vine before Ian. Now it's trying to come back, but the clusias took off in the meantime, so I'm trying to, cut them to the configuration I want so they're not sticking out, and replanting so I can at some point cover the buckets. I wanted to put a vine to cover the buckets, like a bleeding heart. That would have been nice. This is my, what is it? It's butterfly. I have two more over there. Love the butterfly. It's my garbage picking skills. This is the carcass of the Clusia rosea. She was huge, about 9 foot, 7 foot across, and I cut her up. Not like bad, but I cut her up and put her in pots. And then the frost came before Ian and killed her. Ian killed my block. I never saw that house. Now these palms are growing, so that's okay. This was a compost that I had to stop because it was a smorgasbord for every animal, and nothing was composting, so I need to get a lid or something. My dragon dog, which always reminds me of Trevor. Another Clusia that almost died in the frost, but it came back. My layering of lemon grass, loquat. I weed whacked it, and I was so upset that I was too close, but it created more sprouts. So I guess that's grafting. My little perch. All the mulch I still have to lay. I had some lemongrass I got weed whacked in front, so I need to first weed everything, pick up the lemongrass and transplant it to where I would need it. And then lay all the mulch. We got nice water. This is my messy carport. So I have 3 of those rain barrels. $4.50. No, $5.50. It's still a work in progress. I have to figure out a system to cap it and then have the water go out when it's full. But yay for rainwater. I don't know, I always feel very good when I have my rainwater. My little Hawaiian. It's a washer. Yeah, the flood ate away my paint. Just a couple months before, or after I painted. Gardenias. I had a gardenia just a couple days ago, which was a nice surprise. This palm was here, this cluster, my rosemary. Yeah, definitely obsessed with collecting rain water. This is a hot spot that no one really can survive except the aloe, but I moved the aloe because I had that. But maybe I should just put more aloe there, I think. Actually, that's probably the answer. Bird bath. The bees love this bird bath. Miss Fertile Myrtle's abortion. Let you keep going. Yeah. Okay. I think I want a platform, like on this tree area, just like lay about a little higher. Ooh, I left that plugged in. The issue with this house, firstly, is that it's low and the ceilings are low, but these are the best windows of the house. This is the view you want. Of course, when I'm done with all my projects. Not a home there, because when I first thought having a house on stilts, I'm gonna put more videos of the floods. So it just seemed like a fighting battle to build where there's so much water. So it's a tear down and then concrete pillars and then a Deltec home that has the screened in views, maybe a double layer, screened in on the bottom, screened in on the top, looking out to the greatness. My big package unit. There was a train package unit, but this York, my God. And when it was like complementary color to the house, I knew he was for me. And this water looks nice and clean. It really looks good. So the water comes in. I gotta do the mulch. This is another project I'm very excited about doing. So I've been growing these guys to continue with ceiling of vines, not just a wall of vines. We got ceilings. So these guys are growing nicely. And so I'm gonna put them all up. It's a great hangout to where I want to see the dragon peeping up. This is from my mom's and dad's house. That was exactly how it was on their patio. Let's go to chickens. Chicken coop keeps all my cushions. I got a chicken chair. Well, it's really a rooster. No chickens yet. Just my cushions. Oh, barbecue. Love the vine. Barbados cherry I had too, but I think the I think the hurricane killed it. I think I need a trimmer. Love me Barbados. Oh, excuse me. These are here. The deck is slowly softening and breaking. Pool is necessary, and a screen more so. Oh, fabulous pool. Just big enough, not too big. Love the floats. And what a view, huh? Right, I sit there. Here I foamed. I could smell the wood burning in the summer. So I foamed and then was not going to spend money for anything except fabric. And it gives the illusion. Most people don't know until I point it out. Here's the flood line. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. There's, see the line? So that's 6, definitely. But it all came out except for one room. I guess the concrete allows it to leave. Yeah. So, oh, don't be shy. Come visit.